Good day everyone and welcome to an update video. This is going to be a big update video discussing about a lot of things. So be prepared, tab out if you want to, because most of this update video is just going to be me talking. So let's begin. I'm starting fresh, somewhat. I say this because of the fact that I changed my name and I changed my branding. And a few of you have been asking me why I have been changing this around. This will be the last time I change this, but the reason I changed it from Freaking Hoodie to Abstract Scope was because I feel more connected with Abstract Scope than I do with Freaking Hoodie. Freaking Hoodie was a great name, but I just don't think it connected with me as much as I thought it would. Abstract Scope really connects with me because a lot of my work is abstract, and a lot of my work, not just my work, but my thoughts are abstract. I like abstract things, and just scope kind of means that too. I like a whole scope of abstract things. And it also stands for my initials. If you've ever seen my work and my signature AS18, that stands for my initials, and this just makes it a bit more personal because the words describe me very well in the username, but it also describes me well because those are my actual initials. So I chose Abstract Scope as a new branding, and this will be the last time I change it. I've had a reputation of always changing my name, but this is the final time, and if I change it again, you have the right to have a flame war in the comments. I don't think that will happen, but if it does, just remember that. I'm going to be experimenting with programs, and these is going to mean that I'm going to be switching over to a motto that I really enjoy, especially in certain channels: quality over quantity. I prefer quality content over the amount of content that's produced. And what I plan to do is experiment with editing styles. And I want to experiment with editing, I want to experiment with designing, I want to experiment with a lot of different programs to basically enhance the quality of my content. This means that the schedule of my video content is going to be sporadic. I will try to release regularly, but I don't quote me on that because I may not be able to do that. However, the series Freaking Geeking, my podcast, that will always be released every other Saturday. However, I do have something to mention about Freaking Geeking. As of right now, I am swamped with a lot of things. I'm very busy, and March is just going to be that really busy month for me. So I'm going to be focusing more on my studies this month and just make sure that I do well in school and do well in other portions that kind of pushes away the content that I want to make. And that's why I'm going to be postponing Freaking Geeking until April. I made the decision so I didn't have to worry about releasing an episode every other Saturday, just recording, so I can just focus on my studies and focus on experimentation, just focus on different things rather than doing this. So Freaking Geeking will come back in April, and we'll see you then for Freaking Geeking. The next thing that I want to mention is summer live streams. Depending on if I have the time, I really want to do live streams at picardo.tv/abstractscope. This place will be a way that I can stream art, the process that I have in making art, maybe streaming some requests, maybe just streaming in general, and maybe even just streaming a live Freaking Geeking, or maybe even stream some video games. If you want me to do that. I don't know if I'll ever stream on Twitch again. Not saying that Twitch is a bad platform, but I prefer Picarto because Picarto is mainly for artists and I want to stream on an artist platform. I know Twitch has a creative platform, but I kind of want to experiment with Picarto a little bit more. And now, I have something that I've been wanting to showcase for a little bit of time now. That's right. I'm making a series all about history. Now, as the history nerd I am, I really wanted to make a series about history of basically everything and anything. Pop culture, actual historical events, etc. The history nerd in me is really excited to produce this series. However, this will be a series that's kind of sporadic. As I said, I want to experiment with editing, and this series is not just for editing, it's also for research. There's going to be a lot of research put into this series, so it's going to take me a long time to produce episodes. But I will do my very best to produce them as regularly as I can. Don't quote me on that, but I will do my very best. I will promise you that I will try my absolute hardest to produce them as quickly, not as quickly, but as best as I can, and just produce them best quality that I can produce. The last thing that I want to mention today is switching from DeviantArt to Newgrounds and Behance. I have really not been enjoying DeviantArt's platform for the past few years. It's just not a good platform. It's actually become more negative as I've seen, and I really just wanted to leave it behind because I have bad memories there. It's not a really good platform. I just prefer other platforms, and I've been trying to scavenge around for some accounts that I've had and like places where I can actually post my art, and I found two places: Newgrounds and Behance. I've used Behance regularly, but I haven't really used Newgrounds that regularly. I've only been using it to post like challenge of the month. So what I've decided to do is switch fully to Newgrounds and Behance. Newgrounds will be the place where I post anything and everything based on art. Sketches, full pictures, challenge of the month, everything like that. I will post everything there. However, if you want to just see my best work, you can go to my Behance. Behance is the best work that I've produced on that platform, so all you'll ever see on my Behance is my best work. If you ever want to find like my sketches, or if you want to see challenge of the month, you can always go to Newgrounds, because Newgrounds is basically just where anything and everything is posted. And that's all I have for this update. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon. I don't know when, but I really hope to see you soon. Bye-bye!